Good morning, students. Today we see the English class, Term 3, Unit 1. The name of the lesson, The Best Policy. The Best Policy. First look at the dictionary. Foothill, a low hill at the base of a mountain. Throne, the chair of the ruler. Nurture, care for and protect something while they grow. Prison, a palace where people who do not follow the law are locked up. Brass, a metal made by mixture of copper and zinc. So the glossary, competition, contest, capable, ability, capacity. Winner, the one who defeats the opponents. Throne, special seat of the king. Seeds, part of fruit used to grow new plants. Anxious, eager. Then destiny, fat. Behold, see. Finalist, participant of the final competition. Sprout, to grow. Manure, fertilizer. Beaming, looking at smilingly. Dishonest, untruthful. Palace, residence of the king. Zeed, scornful smile or shout. Signaled, gestured. Okay, now let us learn the name of the title, The Seven Seeds. Long ago, there was a kingdom at the foothills of Animalai. The kingdom flourished in trade and arts under the rule of their king's rule. He was respected and revered by all. It has been 30 years under his rule now. One day, the aging king woke up worried. He was getting very old and had no heir to take his place. He decided to adopt and raise the child as the heir. But he knew that the adopted child must be honest. To find the child, he held a competition in his kingdom that was open to all. The competition had many levels and spanned for nearly 6 months. At the end of it, 5 boys and 5 girls made it to the very last round. There seemed little to separate them. Each one of them was intelligent, strong and capable. Then the king said, I have one last test for you all. The one who passes this test will be the winner. As you all know, the winner will be the heir to my throne. He continued, our kingdom depends on agriculture, so the new leader must know how to grow plants. Here are 7 seeds of wheat for each of you. Take them home. Plant and nurture them for 6 weeks. At the end of the 6th week, we shall see who has done the best job of nurturing them. That person will be the heir to the throne. So the children took their seats and hurried home. They had all got a pot, prepared some soil, and sowed their seeds. The entire kingdom was excited. They were all anxious to see who the next king would be. Then one of the finalists was Annie. The days stretched into weeks, but the seeds failed to sprout. Annie did not know what had gone wrong. Annie and her parents were heartbroken. She had selected the soil with care, put the right manure and very difficult water it. She had even prayed over it day and night, and yet her seeds had not grown at all. Some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant. After all, they said, how can anyone tell if they were the same seeds? Annie's parents had always taught her the value of honesty. They reminded her that if the king wanted them to plant just any wheat, he would have asked them to get their seed. So if you use anything different from what the king gave, that would be dishonest. Maybe you are not destined for the throne. If so, let it be. But it would be wrong to cheat the king, they told her. Annie agreed. Then it had been 6 weeks now. The much awaited day had come. The children returned to the palace, each of them proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedlings. It was obvious that the other 9 had great success with their seeds. Then the king arrived. He was beaming, looking at the children and their pot of healthy seedlings. He began walking along the line of pots the children had kept. He asked each of them, "Is this what grew from the seeds I gave you?" And each of them responded, "Yes, Your Majesty." And the king would nod and move down the line. The king finally got to the last one, Annie. The girl was shaking. She feared that the king might have thrown her into prison for wasting his precious seeds. "What did you do with the seeds I gave you?" the king asked. "Your Majesty, I planted them and cared for them every day. I am sorry, but they failed to sprout," Annie said. She hung her head in shame. Boo, zigged and growled. But the king raised his hands and signaled for silence. Then he said, "Dear people, behold my heir, the next leader of our kingdom." The people were confused. "Why that girl? How can she be the right choice?" The king took his palace on his throne with an Annie by his side and said, "I gave each of them 7 seeds. This test was not for growing wheat. It was a test of character, a test of honesty. If a leader must have one quality, it must be that he or she should be honest. People should be able to trust the leader. Only this girl passed the test. I gave boiled seeds, and boiled seeds cannot grow." Okay, students, did everyone understand this story? Okay. The king has competed by giving the children boiled wheat only. So through this he wanted to know the truth of the children. Okay. What we have learned through this story is that everyone should speak the truth. Okay. Next, see the exercise. Choose the correct option. First one, the kingdom was situated in the foothills of Animalai. Next one, the king looked for a leader. Third one, the king gave dash seeds 7 seeds. Fourth one, in real the test is for testing honesty. Okay. Next, read the statement and write true or false. First one, the king shouted at Annie. No. So write false. Next, Annie grew the seed well. No. Right? False. Next, third one, Annie valued honesty. Yes. Right? True. Okay. Okay, students. Thank you.